Yo, it's your boy Marita Boy back at this thing, man. Listen. I told y'all I got uh a lot of hours of this exclusive interview, and I'm gonna just be bringing it to y'all because I think you guys could get some very interesting, pertinent information to the case from this interview. And y'all know I be working a lot, so it's been a little here and there, but um I'm trying to get this content out to you guys in a in a consistent fashion. Um so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the rest of this interview, and we just gonna rock out. I want you guys to you can do whatever you want to do with it. You can screen record it, you could share it, you know what I mean? Of course, like and of course subscribe to the channel. But I want you guys to pay attention to the things that this man says. Just listen, y'all. Just listen. I want you to dissect this because I'm telling you, you can get some very good information about this case watching this interview. Just pay attention. Pay attention to the mentalities. Pay attention to the events. Pay attention to the life stories, the way that Juvy grew up, the family dynamic he had. You get what I'm saying? Just pay attention. Well, all you guys know right now about this case, pay attention to the things that are said in this interview. I'm telling you, you can get a lot of great information for this. Now, I'm going to play the interview, and I'm going to let it rock out. And this is YNW Juvys' father, if y'all don't know. And this is an interview that I did maybe 2 years ago. This interview has never been out. Nobody has ever seen these parts of this interview, what you're seeing. Nobody in the world has ever seen these. So this is an exclusive. Nobody has ever seen these. I've never put this out. I clipped up a couple of little pieces from this interview and put it out. But nobody ever saw this interview. I'm the first person in the world to have an interview with this man. The faux law and crime. That's it. I'm the first person in the world, the whole entire world. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the interview.
And everything, I never went to jail for the same thing twice. I fucking did. But I will say this. Everything I went to jail for was in the pursuit of getting $1. Yeah. First charge, I was 16. Right. They adjudicated me adult for a burglary charge. Yeah. It was burglary of an occupied dwelling. They adjudicated me to adult at 16. Told me I'll be turning 17 soon. I told them, crackers, I don't give a fuck. My daddy come to get me. They say, tell that motherfucker to bring $7,500 with him. Your bond is $75,000. I was 16. I was in the fucking 10th grade, going to the 11th. They adjudicated me to adult. When I went, they took me from Sebastian jail to the county jail. When I went to the juvenile shit, when I walked through the door, guess who the nigga I seen looking through the door? Oh. JT. Yo, bro. He was in that service. He was locked up for a cell charge. My dad finna come get him his bond $30,000. But I went down. Yeah. So mine's 75. Mine's 7,500. 750. I going down. Me and James in that bitch. Ivy. Come. Me and James, we talking to my dad on the same payphone, and get what this nigga say. Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I can't come get for one of y'all. I'll come get the other one in 2 weeks. You know what Big James said? Yeah, James done been in there 30 days. Get what James say. What? Man, fuck that, man. Come get this little ass nigga, man. That real, dog. That real. I love that nigga for that real, dog. He say, man, fuck that. Come get this little ass nigga, man. That real. Say, what? I thought for sure he been there 35 days. Well, I'm finna go. You finna spend your 35. No, that nigga say, come get this little nigga. But they came and got me out. He said, man, when you get out, go to this nigga, get my fucking phone, and I'm gonna call you. And Jane introduced me to that life right then and there. And I was sitting in the car with my sister, and I'm looking crazy. Me and Mika, we up there to Mario house, and the crack mama, like, I needed 200. I'm like, holy shit, a dude want 200. They were like, shit, nigga, what you gonna do? I was 16, and that was my introduction. Damn. Just like that. I got another question, Spoon. Since you was telling me how you raised how you raised Juvys, how you made sure you want to make sure he was a certain way. You want to make sure he was a man.
Okay, so I want to stop it right here, guys. I want to stop it right here. I was trying to find a way to ask this question because he had alluded to me that he raised him a certain way, and but I didn't want to. I wanted to get the answer to the question, but I had already knew the answer to the question. And what I'm trying to say right here with this question is, when I say a certain way, you ever seen them parents that try to teach their kids to be a certain kind of way, like the fathers who try to teach their kids to be gangsters and thugs and things of that nature? He had already divulged to me in conversations previous to this interview that that was his wish. That was his wish. His wish was for his son to be hard. He wanted his son to be hard. He wanted his son to be a street, a gangster. You get what I'm saying? In so many words, right? Um, Later on in this interview, you're going to hear him say he has one child from a Caucasian lady, right? I I think it's one of his sons. I know it's one of his sons. I just don't know which one, so I don't want to get it wrong. But it's in this interview. You will hear him say this out of his mouth. He's saying that he did not name that son Chris because that son was half Caucasian. And he thought that the son was going to be soft because the son was half Caucasian. It's in this interview. This is not nothing that I said. I'm just telling you it's here. He gonna say it out his own mouth. Any information in this interview is covered by the Fair Use Act. So I want y'all to understand that. That's why I want to play this interview for y'all, because you can get a very good idea of the mentalities and the way that a child can turn a certain kind of way by the way that they're influenced by the environment, by their parents, by their friends. You get what I'm saying? Watch how he is happy when his son displays gangster or gangster type attributes, characteristics, traits. Listen, just listen to it.
Do you regret like some of it, or do you feel like you feel like, you know what I'm saying, it was just an unfortunate situation? Because I'm gonna say this. When you say it looked like he was on his way, bro. It looked like he was on his way.
If I could do it all over, I'll do it again. Cause you know why?
Right.
It turned him into Jew.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to know. That's what I wanted to know.
I do the same way, man. I punish his ass.
Right. It just
he said, Dad. He said, Dad, I remember you took me down there by my dad and BB them house. He said, man, you say, "La, little nigga, I went like 100 yards from him." He said, this is what the girl told him. He said, you say you went 100 yards from him. He said, little nigga, I'm way over here, so you ain't got no reason to lie. I'm so far away from you. He said, I asked him a question. He said he lied. He said, I took off running. Charged him. He said, when I got to him, I hit him about 4 times in the chest, knocked him off his feet. He said, from there, he said, I scared him so bad. But I just don't want him to lie. Morrell be like, he'll tell me, like, everything I'm fucking him up for. Like, nigga, I did that shit. I do it. Wow. Go ahead on. He'll be like, Jit, just say you did it. He don't even give a fuck. Mike, I don't give a fuck. It ain't like, he could be able to throw a rock to break the window. Nigga, he broke the windows. Morrell, yeah. Go ahead on. Chris, you broke the window. No, I'm finna fuck him up. And Morrell, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's what we don't understand. He don't even care.
Did he ever grow out of that?
Yeah. After I got out. When I came, when like I had been there a year, Once he transformed, they brought him to see me. He had a little dread like Tiki. He had earring, had a neck on neck. That nigga was sitting there talking to me, sounding like me on some gay shit. I'm looking at that nigga. Lumber like, told you. I told you he done changed. Cause I'm like, fuck wrong with this little nigga? Who the fuck you talking to? He like, yeah, dad, man. Well, we seen, I was there for my daughter, right? He like that bullshit with the grandma. He like, man, we seen her and an old man there. He said, man, we Jade that nigga. I was like, Jade? What the fuck is that? He like, man, we jumped that nigga. He telling me that. And I'm looking at London like, what's up with this kid? Like, he never talked like this. Me behind his eyes, he won't look me in my eyes. But now he looking at me, he shaking the dread, he talking like big boy shit. Yeah. Hey, man. Like when me and him like that, like we was going to it, he was to the point that he knew that he had so many hitters, he didn't see me. He see me respectfully. He would never disrespect me. But he know if anything come, nigga would come down there and take over the whole dog.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
He said that shit to me all the time. And the little nigga that talk all that shit, he walked from my house by the park. He said, Dad, I'm gonna walk to the store. I pulled him one day, I gave a nigga 40. Some hoes say, who that is? They just spoon. Oh, that nigga better pull up or he slap the shit out of that nigga. I say, who? What? I got me, Morel, Chris in the back seat. Mike, when I open up the door before I get out, that nigga Chris by my door. You feel me? He said, man, Dad, these fuck ass hoes don't want to do shit. So the whole, like, the other one, they bad. They said they read them over like, the one on like, spoon, please don't do it, man, stab me. The whole like, I'm taking off my jury, like, oh, nigga, you gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? I'm like, no, bitch. But I'm gonna make sure you ain't gonna hit me. Chris like, man, I'll slide one of y'all. Morel like, man, the whole like, oh, bitch, y'all just mad because I won't fuck one of y'all niggas. Morel gotta call pussy asshole. I don't even know you. So they're like, oh, we'll call some niggas for y'all niggas. I said, all right, we shot up there to 7, little common fun guys and large team. We came right back. We slowed down, like, there's so many niggas, like, what had? We in the car, nobody say nah. Went to my house by the park, give Chris say, Dad, I bet you anything. I'll walk up there right now, by myself, sell all them niggas out, and won't never one of them niggas touch me. Say I won't. And see, they try to prove to me, because I always be like, oh man, I never gave them the recognition. I always try to keep them striving. And I always say, no, you soft ass nigga. So they be like, Morel, like, I say, man, I'm jits all. He said, yeah. Every time them jits be trying you and up there on the stove, I never be around. Chris is there, but y'all really never got. He said, what? I'm gonna show you. I can whoop every last one of them jits. And I started laughing. He like, okay. He said, I'm gonna show you. He said, you keep thinking. I said, what? He said, I'm gonna show you. Can't. He started naming their name. He said, and then them jits see me at the club. I said, hey, Jaden was the 510 J. I said, hey, man, send me some weed, Jit. He like, spoon, boy, I ain't got no weed. What them nigga does do? The walk back to Jit. I'm like, niggas, hold on, man. He said, man, the nigga say, Jit say, spoon, man, how let us dog? So I like, little niggas, hold on. Because I don't fuck with them. Even
they young, they kids.
And they been selling me out when I went in. You feel me? So the Jit, when I finally came out the store, I went around, they on the side. He like, man, come around here. I come around a whole bunch of them. All of them from Wabasa though. They say, man, spoon, dog, man, we fuck with you, dog. We don't know what you don't fuck with us, dog. We fuck with you hard, man. You be selling them outside like a motherfucker. I say, I'm gonna tell you something, Jit. Chris, my son, Morel, my son. Both of them niggas told me how y'all was in Boston selling me out like a motherfucker while I was in prison. They say Chris went to Sebastian. Chris was going through it with them niggas because like I keep telling people, Chris ain't from Wabasso. But since Chris, my son, they try to put that Wabasso shit on. But he ain't from. He'll get mad.
Your daddy from Wabasso, boy.
Okay, based on my no, he's not.
He raised in G. I know.
I tell you, that's why I go through with the jailer shit. Why I tell you, because I told him this right here. All my kids ain't now one of them from Wabasso.
Yeah, Lil, you one from Lil? Never lived in Wabasso?
Sebastian.
Oh yeah.
Long the kids from Sebastian, but they claim Wabasso. Jay Brilla Buka never lived in Wabasso day in their life. Carl of my lady, meet kids claim Wabasso never lived in Wabasso day in their life. Chris never lived in Wabasso day in his life until he was with me. So when he was at the school, he like, what?
Yeah, you're right.
They called him all kind of soft ass nigga. You soft like your dad. You a pussy nigga like your dad. Fuck nigga like your dad. I'm like, Tony Henry, they dead. Do they know I done ran down on him a few times? So when I seen it, I said, Jit, I done heard this, that, that, same stuff I tell you. I said, my son Morel told me he'll fade in one of y'all. Oh, no, man, you tripping. But some of my fuck with, man, the real, like Jalen, when I see him at IHOP, you know him as dogs, he told me Spoon. All them walk out some niggas soft. But what they do know, I'm not. I don't give a fuck what they say. They can't put none of that shit on my name. They can say what they want to say, because, like I tell them, 9 times out of 10, bitch gonna be mad at me about some whole shit. Other than that, I'm the coolest nigga alive. You gotta be mad at me about some hoes.
That's the problem. That's the problem. You too motherfucking cool and them hoes want to fuck and them niggas get mad. That's the motherfucker.
That's why they was rooting for my downfall. Exactly. Them bitches boy, they were praying on my downfall.
By some hoes, cause the hoes
them bitches sold out so much when I got that boy, they act like they seen a ghost. Not knowing I done heard everything. I done resurfaced like a fiend, and I'm bigger than better than ever. You hear me?
And they look like they dehydrated, need mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
If I was so much of a bad guy, God would keep blessing me.
Right.
Mike, I would have been gone. It takes less than that. Mike, if I'd have went in that bitch and laid on my bunk, guess where I'd be right now?
Up the road.
Guess what? I had something to think with. They give me a pad going there right now. What you think? They gave me the deposition there, and what don't matter. I always knew it for gays. Man, never made it in the courtroom. You feel?
Most of this is
Mike, to the day right.
Now that little exchange that I just played for y'all, I want to narrate it for a second because I want to make sure people understand what you watched here. Did you see that when the boy was acting soft as a young man, in his opinion, he gave him he chastised him for it, right? When the boy grew up and started behaving gangster, hard, he gave him positive reinforcement for it. Do y'all peep the play? I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on here, y'all. Y'all can talk that shit all you want, whoever. I know what the fuck be going on. This has come from the mentality of parents. This is parenting. This is because this is what you know, or maybe some issues that you had as a child that you project them on your child. You feel what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, dog. I never pushed my son to do or my daughter to do anything street. Anything street. At this point right now, my son is not in the streets. He has no felonies. My daughter is studying criminal justice. She is not in the streets. She has no felonies. And they grew up around the streets. My children is from crosstown Orlando, Florida, just like I'm from. They got uncles that was in the game. They got me that was in the game. They got a grandma that was in the game. They got a granddaddy that was in the game. They got cousins that's in the game or was in the game. And my children ain't got not now felony on their motherfucking record. They don't do no illegal shit. None of that shit. Why? Because me and their mama raised them a certain kind of way. We wanted them to be different, better than us. As a parent, that's what you should want for your child. You should want your child to be a better version of you. If you out there in the streets, you understand what comes with the street life. And you should not want your child to have to go through that. Fuck what the rap songs say. It's a lot of death, stress, heartache, pain, all of that in the streets. I had way more bad days in the streets than I had good. And I'm glad to be done made it out with my life. But I had a lot of friends that didn't make it out with their life. So if you know that yourself, why would you want your child to go through that? Why would you push your child to have that type of mentality in life? Because that's what happened here. He said it in his own mouth. I just want people to understand the mentality of people. Like that's what I'm saying. And if your mentality ain't up there with mine or the people who think this way, then y'all ain't gonna get it. You just heard from out his own mouth. Even he even said his auntie. The boy auntie said, "I told you, look, I told you again, look, I told you, yeah, you done changed things." Y'all glorifying this shit, man. Listen, man. Look, man, I wouldn't give it. I don't give a damn. My son turned out to be a scientist like motherfucking Steve Urkel with a pocket protector. You feel me? Because I know that street life ain't what it is. But this go back to the mentality and how we project and mold these children into certain people. And then when the negative effects of this shit happen, not saying can't no bad things happen to good people. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that good children don't have bad things happen to them. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is it's damn sure gonna be a bigger chance if you are encouraging that shit yourself because your child look up to you. And if the way they get positive love and reinforcement from you is when they do some shit that you like, they're gonna do that. I just want y'all to hear that. I'm gonna keep playing the interview. Peep game, y'all. Peep game.
We take it. If I told him, so you mean to tell me if I'm a big kingpin, I'm in Walt Boston, the kingpin and Gifford or B-roll, and we going through it, right? I could have one of my little cousins call the police and allege such and such happened, and they'll go down there and arrest them. They were like, "Yep," and it's gonna take them up to a year to fight.
Anybody can do that to anybody then.
Exactly. You see how spooky that shit is?
That's dumb as fuck.
But that's the law. And you can't victim blame.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Man, once you become a victim, guess what they start doing? They send you them checks. Any victim in the state of Florida, you get victim advocate check.
That's true.
If I'd have filled out that shit when they sent me that shit from Miramar for Chris, I'd have been getting checked. But I wasn't on that shit. I had money. Sheldon did all that shit. I fucking with these people catch right here.
Hey, I got another question back for the thing. They say Melly paid for the funeral. And went
Paid for the funeral.
Yeah.
All right, what did you say?
They say Melly paid for the funeral and went to the funeral. Is that true?
Hell, fuck no. They got that clip on YouTube talking about on the way to the funeral.
Right.
Nigga never made the funeral.
Right. He was on the live with Trippie Redd, and they were saying he was going to the funeral.
That was false. He was not on his way to the funeral. He lied and said that they had an accident, and he was behind in traffic on 95 going north. 95 north. And my baby mama came from Miami and made it to the funeral and said that he was alive.
Wow.
And Sarah Clay, I'm gonna address you real quick here, which I don't have to, but I'm gonna enlighten you. If Spoon is a rat, why you keep playing the interview? First of all, this interview has never been seen. No, first of all, this is my motherfucking job. I am a content creator. First of motherfucking all. Second of all, you must ain't never been in the streets, because once you are a ratophile, that's what we get. That's the name we call him now, a ratophile, because he a rat in the paperwork, and he is a incest pedophile in the paperwork. This is not no lies. See, y'all some people like you want to only see part of picture. Did I make him do that nasty shit to his daughter? No. Did I make him want to have sex with his own daughter? No. Did I want that to happen? No. Did I make him talk to Detective Moretti and tell Detective Moretti that Trackman was down there paying people when he say he a gangster and gangsters don't talk to the police? No. Is we beefing? Yes. Everything is motherfucking on the table. The fuck you mean? This ain't my friend no more. The fuck is you talking about? Especially when he over there on that channel talking about me. The fuck is you talking about? Oh, he don't get no motherfucking passes over here. The fuck is you talking about? The fuck? I'm a content creator. This is content. The fuck is you talking about? Know what I'm saying? The fuck is you talking about? My subscribers want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Don't you want to know? Your nose ass over here, ain't you? This the internet, player. Straight up. Fuck you talking about. Now let us continue.
The funeral was at 11 o'clock that morning. He said that he can make it. They pushed the funeral back to 2 o'clock, and he's still at it.
Why do you think he didn't go to the funeral?
Guilty, felt guilty probably. And then he probably felt, I ain't gonna say he felt guilty, he probably felt unsafe. Because Chris' friends, they wanted his head. He's not liked amongst them.
And they run and they run Gifford.
I want to say one more thing too. You just asked me why I'm playing this interview, right? I got a question. Why is Spoon playing Melly videos? Just straight Melly videos. He got videos where Juvys ain't even in the motherfucker. He posted videos of the man who allegedly murdered his son. If that ain't clout chasing, I ain't never seen no shit like that. That nigga over there posting videos of the man who allegedly unalived his child. If it was like, I don't wish that on nobody. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I don't understand that. That nigga would be nowhere on my channel other than if it was him going to trial. You feel me? This man posted videos of Melly rapping. That's a fucking clout move, nigga. That nigga did some of your jit. What the fuck is you talking about? Y'all better peep game here. That nigga clout chasing like a motherfucker. Clout chasing like a motherfucker. That is disgusting. He is not supposed to be posting no solo videos of Melly, period. He had like he hate me more than he hate Melly. Shit, post a video on me then, Spoon. Shit. You posted this nigga like you in all of Melly. Hey, y'all, this Melly right here rapping before the fame. What? Man, fuck Melly. If I'm him, this man posted videos of Melly solo. Melly rapping, y'all. This Melly rapping, beating on the car, rapping and shit. Y'all better peep game. Don't tell me y'all was on the short bus. Don't tell me y'all was on the short bus. What's up, Angie, baby? Don't tell me. What's up, nephew? Don't tell me y'all was on the short bus. Don't tell me y'all don't see the motherfucking play here. It's happening right in front of your face. That man using this shit to cloud up, bro. He done got caught up in the YouTube world and he putting out anything that could get views on the situation instead of staying over there advocating for his son. When I seen that motherfucking Melly video on his page, I'm gonna use his words. I was disgusted. What? I say, why is he posting just Melly beating on a car, rapping before the fame? For clicks, likes, and views. It's a clout move. He done got caught up, he jaded. Because he a me type of motherfucker anyway. That's why I played the interview. I want y'all to understand, psychoanalyze this motherfucker here. With all that you know, that the facts that you know it's a fact. I put the paperwork out. That's a fact what he did. That's fact. It's on my community wall. Go look it up. Him talking to Moretti, him ratting. That's a fact. I put the paperwork out. None of anything I ever said, I always had receipts for it. See, a nigga go talk their shit, run their mouth. But I'm gonna come with facts. Shout out to Mickey Truth, Mickey Facts. Know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have facts to back it up. You feel me? Now, with you knowing what he did with that young lady, with his daughter, that incest, nasty ass shit, it's on my community wall. Go scroll down and read it. Trigger warning. Go scroll down and read it. With what you know about him ratting and telling Moretti, it's in the paperwork. We just did a live on it. Go scroll down, look at the live, and read it. And you listening to him talk. You can't tell me y'all don't see this motherfucker be contradicting and lying to himself. How you a gangster and you a rat? How you a loving father, but you molest your fucking daughter who mama dead? Man, y'all better peep game, nigga. Let me tell you something. A bitch can't fool me. I don't give a fuck what a bitch say. I could be the only one standing on this hill right here, and everybody in the world can be against me. I'm still gonna stand on what I know. And what I know is that's a sick, lying, nasty motherfucker. Because I got facts to back it up. This ain't no motherfucking what somebody told me. This ain't no rumors. Bitch, it's in the paperwork. So people can justify and flip it around and all this shit that you want to do, but you can't get around that paperwork. You can't get around them motherfucking facts. So you can like him because he lost a son. I'm not wishing that on nobody. But what I'm saying is, how you gonna like him? How you gonna sympathize with him because he lost his son? But you gonna absolve him of trying to or of molesting, because that's what he did in that paperwork. That little girl said he did. His daughter molesting his daughter. Make sense to me. See me, I'm for the kids all the way around. I feel like that was wrong what happened to Juvy and Sack Chasing, and that was wrong what happened to that little girl. I don't see no difference in the two crimes that happened to them, other than some of the victims are not here no more, and the other victim is alive. But they're both serious. So just because he had that bad situation, which I don't wish on anybody to happen to him, that don't mean that I'm gonna give him a motherfucking pass for fucking trying to fuck his daughter. Putting his hand in her pants, taking nasty pictures of her, sending them to a crackhead. This is in the paperwork. I'm not making this shit up. That's not hating on a motherfucker. That's calling a motherfucker out. Y'all fucking insane. Those of you who think that way. You can't hate on a pedophile. You can't hate on a rat. What the fuck is you talking about? You can't hate on a ratophile. He did that shit. No rumors, no gossip. This shit is in the legal documents, paperwork. I would never be a friend to somebody that do that. I would never sacrifice my core values as a human being, as a man, with that type of shit. Bro, that could have been my mama, my daddy, my son. I'm telling you, nigga, I'm real with it, nigga. Know what I'm saying? For real. Bro, I'm real with it, bro. Know what I'm saying? Straight up. I done had these, listen, see, that's the difference between my parenting style and his parenting style. See, I told my son what not to do in life. You feel me? Now, if he grow up and he do those things on his own, then that's him. He grown now. He can make decisions on. But I'm always telling him what not to do. And what to do too, but what not to do. Now he grown, so he can make his own decisions now. But what I'm saying is I never encourage no negative shit. Nigga, I remember listen, let me tell you something. We used to black flag. Where we from? Like my side, crosstown, Atlanta, Florida. Right? My son is a moderator on this channel. I need him to come up one time. And if he come up, he'll tell you this shit, dog. He'll tell you. I caught it. He wanted to be in some of my music videos. I would never let him be in my music videos, right? He was young. He was probably like 7, 8. He wanted to be in my music videos when I was rapping. I would never let him be in the music videos, right? Because of the things that we was glorifying in the music videos. Now, that's my life. That's the life that I live. And I realized that he was going to try to emulate that, whether I told him to or not. So I would never let him be in my music videos, right? Till one day we did a music video. It's on YouTube. It's called Thug Till I Die, but it's about the struggle. It's about us growing up as kids and being picked at for having dirty clothes and stuff like that there, right? We needed some little kids to play in the video. It's on YouTube. You can check it out. I played it for y'all. He in the video. I put him in the video, right? But before the video started, he went to that same corner store and he bought him a black flag. When I caught him with that goddamn black flag, I snatched that motherfucker out of his hand. I can't remember whether I beat him or not. I don't think I gave him a whipping. But I chastised him. You know what I'm saying? My son ain't got to get too many whippings growing up. He maybe got about 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? But I chastised him about that. He still bring that up to this day. Dad, you remember you met? Yes, because I don't want you to be like me or like my friends or like none of that shit that we was living. And that's part of the reason why I stopped rapping. He'll tell you. I asked him one day, I said, who your favorite rapper is? He said, you, daddy. I said, oh, hell no. In my mind, I ain't saying it to them, but in my mind, because I realized that he was going to try to be who I was. But I was evolving. I was growing up out of that shit. And I didn't want my son to follow that same path because I was blessed to be living, to be here. I almost got killed a couple times. And he might not be so lucky. It's all about the mentality, people. It's all about the mentality. But I'm playing this interview for y'all can understand the mentality of the people that's involved here. We know about Jamie. You know what I'm saying? We know her way she moves and this and that. But do we know how he moves? We know now because we done seen the paperwork, what he did to his daughter. We see what he said to Detective Moretti in the paperwork, ratting. But this the same dude that get on here and tell y'all he a gangster. Y'all got to see he living a lie. Y'all don't peep game. That shit that nigga tell y'all is lies. I knew this nigga. Y'all don't even know this nigga. It's people on the internet defending this man, don't even know this man. Just subscribe to this channel. You are weird. I'm telling you what's going on. Plus, I'm showing you in the paperwork. Now, if you in the fucking denial after that, god damn. Feel me? Like, god damn. What a nigga gotta do for you? What do a nigga gotta do for you to realize what type of motherfucker he is? Do we gotta go to your house and lure your daughter away with candy? Do he got to tell you he a gangster and then tell on you in a case so you'll know he a rat? Because we produce paperwork. We produce evidence. We don't tell lies here. I told y'all I like the women, the judge, the police, and my lawyer. I told y'all that. Anything that come out in this interview is out of his own motherfucking mouth. That's why I played it. And that's why I'm going to keep playing it. That nigga over there, that nigga said some shit about my mama. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. That type of shit don't even get, I don't give a fuck about that. My mama's dead. God rest her soul. My mama dead in the doorknob, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, really? Like, that shit don't bother me. But I'm just trying to show y'all the links that a motherfucker go to. Look, if you pay attention, you can see how nasty he is. Me and him only fell out is the only reason why we fell. He never stopped fucking with me. I stopped fucking with him because of the situation with his daughter when I read that motherfucking paperwork. You had them pictures of that girl in your phone naked, just like that girl said, nigga. Nobody could frame you on that, nigga. That girl went and told the police, and when they got you, the pictures that she said was in that phone, nigga. Cake been baked, Wody. I got a 21-year-old daughter. I don't know what she looked like naked. On God, I don't. That shit's sick. I know that man, mama, daddy, sisters, brothers, cousins. I know all the motherfuckers. I never said one bad word about none of them people. You know why? Because them people ain't got nothing to do with this. But you'll hear him over there saying something about my dead mama. My mama never said damn bad word about that man. I know his mama. I know Juliet. She knows me. But you ain't never gonna hear me say not one bad word about that man mama. You know why? Because that man mama ain't never did a motherfucking thing to me. She ain't got nothing to do with this. Peep game, y'all. Peep game. That's a nasty motherfucker. That's a nasty motherfucker. That's a nasty motherfucker right there, y'all. Peep game now. I'm telling you. Why he never addressed the situation as to how them pictures got his phone to his subscribers. I wait. That little girl went and told the motherfucking police. Hold on. Do we got to go back through the paperwork? Do we have to go back through the paperwork? Because I got the paperwork. You feel me? Do some people need refreshing on the type of monster that this man is? Man, let me tell you something, bro. Ted Bundy was the most charming motherfucker in the world, but was a mass murderer. See, people like y'all will get ate up in the streets because y'all take people for face value. Nah, man. You got to look behind the veil, man. We have enough evidence to look behind the veil. You should be able to see behind the veil. The events that happened to that young girl in that paperwork that she described was fucking disgusting. So much so that when I went live about the shit, when I made the video, went live about the shit, I was fucking crying. Real tears, nigga. I got a fucking daughter. When I read that shit, I was hurt to the motherfucker because, nigga, this supposed to be my friend. Nigga, this somebody I rock with. Look at the interview. You can tell we rocking. To find out that my friend did that shit to his daughter, who mama was dead. The girl mama dead, y'all. He the only parent she got. That should tell you what type of monster this is. That's a fucking monster. So I don't give a fuck. I'm a leader. I see, people don't understand this. Being a leader sometimes means being alone. You feel me? Being a leader means that you understand what's right and what's wrong. And if the whole crowd going this way, you saying, nah. The crowd like, man, come on, man, you lame. Oh, man, come this way. Nah, that shit wrong, cuz. Like your mom used to tell you, if your friends jump off a bridge, you gonna jump off one too? Fuck that shit. No, nigga. I ain't rocking with you with no shit like that, nigga. For real. Fuck what y'all talking about. So, so for those who say, who may think, because I don't really be honest with you, I don't give a fuck, because I know I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Marita, hey, listen, let me tell you something. I never wanted this to happen. I brought him to YouTube. I taught him how to use StreamYard, all of that. I pulled him to YouTube because he was telling me things behind closed doors that would get lost in translation, and I came up with a plan. My plan was for me and him to be like Gillian Wallow on YouTube. And my plan was working. He'll tell you. Or maybe he won't. But that was the plan, was my plan. So when all this shit happened, it fucked my plan up. It fucked my plan up. But I got principles, morals, values. I know what's right and what's wrong. So fuck the plan. We got to abort mission if we got a motherfucking ratified on the ship with us. That shit was going, listen, to be honest with you, they already had a Reddit page talking about the shit. That's how it got to me. One of the chat members jumped in and said, hey man, look, they on Reddit talk about this spoon got pedo charges. Some of y'all was on the live that day. So it was already going, the discussion was already going on Reddit. They the ones who discovered it. Whoever that is on Reddit who was talking about it. Then I went, hollered at him. He never told me shit. He kept trying to deflect. He kept trying to, man, we good, man. Then gonna try to hit me with some shit, talk about, oh yeah, man, I just got off phone with Law and Crime. They told me that they're gonna give me my own little what's the name, and I could bring anybody up, or I'm gonna bring you up. Trying to pacify me. He was trying to, he saw what he saw, he felt the vibe. He felt that I wasn't like I wasn't really, I wanted him to tell me what happened. He would never tell me what happened. I went to him first, because we supposed to be cool. Scrape me, tell me what happened, bro. He kept trying to pacify me. Bro, we gonna be big, bro. I swear to God, nigga, where am I on the phone at? I can show you these fucking text messages, nigga. Bro, we gonna be big, bro. Just chill, bro. He didn't want me to see that. He didn't, you get what I'm saying? Straight up. Shout out my boy Audio. Audio did buy that nigga a laptop. Straight up. Audio donated and gave that nigga some money. That nigga went and bought a laptop. You know what I'm saying? We were supporting that nigga. What the fuck is y'all talking about? We ain't hate on that nigga. We ain't want that nigga to have, listen, bro, I never wanted none of this shit to happen. Right now, in my plan, we'd still be rocking and rolling. Man, but I can't rock with you do no shit like that. But I'm gonna keep playing the interview though, because it's some information there. But I'm trying to show y'all this is out his own mouth, bro. This man, what's the word I'm looking for? Encourage the behavior of that young man. That's all I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna leave it at there.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if he get out, he can't even go back where he from and be safe.
He might can. He got money in the little crew.
Oh, so it is. Okay. How big is his family in Guilford?
Who?
Melly.
Not big.
When did they come around? Because it's hard for you not to be kin to a lot of people in Guilford and
They
Washington.
from Ohio. They from Ohio, Cleveland somewhere, bro.
Oh.
That's why you see his daddy on Facebook. Wando Melly dad, he dropped a song. He remixed "Murder on My Mind," and he telling how it happened when she left Ohio and how they never let him fuck with Melly, this, that, and another. He did an interview, and the nigga from Guilford, that's his daddy, raised him since he was 2. So when I met him, feel me? Me and him had words on Facebook and shit. I'm telling this nigga, he talking about this, that, and other about Melly. All I'm telling him, nigga, Melly down there in the motherfucking county jail. You go down there and visit that nigga. Chris dead, nigga. You did. And be honest with you, dog, once my daddy died, that was my heart. That was my life. My soul. Then Chris died. Once Chris died, and I looked at that shit like I put myself in his shoes, like me in his body in that car. And I know him. And I told his mom, I said, Shell, me and him one late night chilling, we going through it, hugged up. I said, Shell.
Look, hey, I'm gonna say this too real quick, right? I'm no way saying or justifying what happened to his son. That is a travesty, a tragedy. No parent should have to go through that. We all, as parents, we want to pass before our children, right? I done told y'all this consistently. I told y'all my story never changed because these are things, these are my core values, this is what I believe in. I love children. And when I mean children, I'm 42 years old, so a 20-year-old is a child to me. You feel what I'm saying? 21-year-old is a child to me. Juvy was a child to me. Sack Chase was a child to me. But also, that young girl, that his daughter was a child to me. She's still a child to me. She might be grown now, but she's still a child to me. So how can I sympathize with what happened to Juvie and Sack Chaser and not sympathize with what happened to that girl? I love all children. Children that I don't know, children that I never met, children that ain't mine. It's not just I love my children, I love all children. Nobody can let me see them mistreating a child or know they mistreating a child without me having some type of feelings or acting some kind of way. Children are innocent. They're supposed to be protected. When I got children of my own, I realized how precious they were, and I realized how everybody should look at their children. I look at your children like they my children, even if I never met them, never knew them, because I'm a parent. So for people who are simple, who feel a way about what happened to Sack Chaser and Juvie, I would just ask you this: you don't feel a way about what happened to that young lady? People want Melly to go to jail, or even worse, get the death penalty for the things that he allegedly have done. You don't want no type of justice for that young lady? Or y'all just saying, fuck her, huh? It's in the paperwork. Go to my community wall right now scroll down till you see his paperwork and read it. Or better yet, go to the Indian River County Clerk of Courts. Put his name in. You know his name. He got the same name as Juvys. Put it in. Read it for yourself. Read it for yourself. Now, let me address this comment right here because it's the second time you said this shit, Teddy. Now I want to say this too. You borderline about to get blocked, player. Straight up. Now, and the reason why I ain't blocked you yet is because I don't really care. Really, honestly, personally. You coming over here telling me some shit that Spoon said about my mama, right? That's the lowest of the low, good. That's the lowest of the low, cuz. I'm a grown man. I like, you can't get to me like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit, like, don't bother me. Like, you know, I know motherfuckers say shit, whatever, especially with what I'm doing now. Of course he gonna say whatever he gonna say, right? So that shit don't bother me, right? But the fact that he's saying these type of things is proof to what I'm saying. Peep game. The shit, this comment don't even make no sense because me and Spoon was cool until the pedo shit came out. So, so people don't think that that's really the reason why I stopped rocking with him. So a motherfucker trying to come up with every other reason in the world other than the obvious, other than what I stated. So I got on YouTube and I cried fake tears and all of this shit. So I got on YouTube and torpedoed my own plan for me and him to be together and rock this thing like Gilly and Wallow on purpose. Like, y'all think I did that? Get the fuck out of here. What sense that made? What the fuck sense that made? I guess y'all people, some people ain't used to the truth. Bro, I don't lie, bro. I lie to judge, women, the police, and my lawyer. I told you the same story every time. Every time. I'm a candid motherfucker. When I tell y'all stories or things that happen, I'm telling you the truth. Stories about me, stories about my life, stories about people that I've been around. I tell you the truth. I'm not gonna never attack this man, mama, even though I know his mama. I know all his peoples personally. They know me. I know everybody's business personally. But I'm not gonna talk about them people. Them people ain't do a motherfucking thing to me. Feel me? He can say what the fuck he want to say. But when you done saying whatever you saying, let's get back to talk about this paperwork, what you did to your daughter. Let's talk about that. Explain that to your supporters, your subscribers. Explain how them pictures got in your phone. Explain why that girl went to the police and told them police what you did to her. If it wasn't for them police illegally obtaining that goddamn phone, he would have been a registered offender right now. He won a motion to suppress hearing. The paperwork is on my wall. Go read it for yourself or pull it up in the Indian River County Clerk of Courts yourself if you think I'm lying. You ain't even got to come back and say, Marita, I apologize, I'm sorry. You don't got to do that. Because the fact that you know the truth and you'll see the truth for yourself is good enough for me. I'm perfectly comfortable. I'm perfectly happy. I'm perfectly knowing that I'm on the side of what's right in the righteousness. And I don't need nobody to validate that for me. It could have been the world against me. That's the type of person I am. I'm going to stand up. When I die, when I go see my maker, he gonna look at me when it, especially when it's, at least when it's pertaining to this situation, he gonna say, "This is my son, who I am well pleased." Because you didn't just stay being cool with this nigga because you had a plan to take over YouTube with him. You stood on what was right. If I would have stayed cool with him, that would have been clout chasing. Oh man, oh man, no, I can't break up with him because me and him, we finna take over this YouTube shit. Man, fuck YouTube. It's about what happened to that little young girl, bro. I can't get past that. I can't get past that. He never explained that to his subscribers. He never explained it to me. If he was really my friend like I thought he was, he would have broke that down to me. But he couldn't. He couldn't because he couldn't explain how them pictures got in his phone. Oh, somebody framed me. So you mean your daughter got somebody to get your phone, steal your phone, then she laid on the bed with a pillow over her head, pulled her pants down all the way to the ground, and then got somebody to take some pictures of her in your phone, and then put her clothes back on, and then put your phone back in your pocket when you were asleep, and then ran and went and told the police, my daddy did this to me. If you believe that, I got some swamp land in the Everglades to sell you. Y'all better grow up, man. Y'all better grow up. Go look at my community wall. The paperwork is on there. Hit that like button too.
I said, when that shit happened, Chris was scared of another motherfucker. Dang. You feel me? I know he was.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm not saying he ain't love his son. I'm not saying he ain't love his son. But I'm gonna say this. He ain't love his daughter. He didn't love that young lady. Think about that for a second. Think about that for a second, y'all. Look how glowingly he talked of Juvy. I'm giving you. You listening to him, so you getting the tools that you need to understand the type of monster this is. He loves Juvy because Juvy got his name, and Juvy is gangster. This is his attraction to Juvy. Juvy has his name, and Juvy is exuding gangster characteristics. He enjoys this. This is who he wanted Juvy to be, because he looking at Juvy as an extension of himself. I'm giving y'all the game. Just listen. Whereas most parents love all of their children equally. How can you have so much love for Juvy? Which I'm not saying he didn't. It's obvious he did. But you turn around and you do that to your daughter. Her mama is dead. The girl mama died at 5. He did this when she was 12. The first thing he asked her when she got, listen, they say her grandparents, the mama's parent, the mama's mama wouldn't allow her to have no relationship with him. So when the daughter got 12, they decided to let her have a relationship with him. The auntie took her over to his house, right? No, I don't know whether I can't remember, but I got to read paper. One way or another, either he picked her up or she took over there. I can't remember, so I don't want to lie. I do not want to lie. But either way, the first time that he got with that girl, soon as he got in the house, he asked her. He said, "You smoke?" The little girl say, "She 12." This is in the paperwork. He said, "You smoke?" She said, "I'm on probation." He then proceeded to roll the weed and give her a blunt. Your 12-year-old daughter's on probation. I'm not saying nothing about her on probation. Shit happens. My point is, because I don't want to attack her, I want to talk about the parents. Once she told you she was on probation, you gave her weed to smoke. Knowing it's going to violate this girl probation, if she had weed in her system, she going to go to jail for juvenile, all of that type of shit. Peep the parenting. But he gave her the drugs to get her to her incapacitated. She smoked with it. Then he asked her, did she want to make some money? She said, how? She said she thought that he was going to take her to the store and he was going to buy some things for her to sell. This is in the paperwork. He said, no, I got somebody that want a picture of you and they'll pay you $50 for a picture of you. She said, okay. He then gets his phone. She says, you want me to smile, daddy? This is in the paperwork. He then gives her a pillow, told her to put the pillow on her face and lay back on the bed. She lay back on the bed with the pillow on her face. Hold on, before we get that part though. Do y'all understand what happened? The girl asked him, do you want me to smile, daddy? This is what she told the police in the paperwork. Which means she didn't even understand what was going on. She didn't understand what was going to happen to her. Shit, I didn't even understand when I read it. Shit, I was like, what the fuck with the pillow? What the fuck is all this shit? Gave her the pillow, told her to lay back. When he lay back, he pulled her clothes down. Stood back, took about 3-4 pictures. She said that he said, I ain't never seen nothing like this. He immediately sent the pictures to the white man. She said it was a white man that he sold white stuff in a plastic bag to. What y'all think that was? This is what the little girl said. I ain't making this shit up. It's in the paperwork. Trigger warning. Say, got the white dude on the phone. The white dude said, yeah, I like it. Whatever. Say, the white dude then tried to get him. No, I think she pulled her clothes back up then. She pulled the clothes back up because she was on the bed playing the video game. He sat down beside her, put her hand in her pants. Y'all know what was going on there. She told him, stop, you my daddy, this wrong. He snatched his hand out of pants. This in the paperwork. Go read it. It's on my community wall. She said, we can't do this, you my dad. He said, oh, I'm sorry, don't tell on me. That type shit. I'm sorry, I couldn't control myself. Because he got that lust demon, that little monster inside. He then gets on the phone with the white dude. Or I don't know if it was before or after. It's been a little minute since I read the paperwork. Ain't like I read that nasty shit every day. But at some point, the white dude hit him back. Yeah. Why the girl still there now? Yeah. I like it. Can you get her to come over here with me? I pay her some money to sit in the room with me naked while I smoke crack. He asked her, does she want to do this? She said, no. She told him, no. He said, he'll give you some more money. She say, no, I don't want to do this. No, right? So at that point, he was finna sell this young lady, his daughter, who mama was dead, to a crackhead. Your 12-year-old daughter. Man, listen, man. Man, y'all motherfucking, yeah, copyright. Yeah, we're gonna put all that up. We'll put it right there. For real, dog. For real. I'm just trying to put y'all up on game. Like, go read that shit. I ain't lying on this man. I wish that shit never happened, dog. For that young lady's sake. For even my sake. Cause we'd have still been cool. We'd have still been cool, bro. That nigga could have went out there and shot a motherfucker. I would have probably rocked with him. Feel me? So don't bring no hating ass shit to me. You can't hate on somebody who did no shit like that. They have no rights. This is the reason why when people like that go to jail, they fuck them over in there. The inmates, the guards, everybody. Nobody likes these type of people. This is the bottom of the bottom. You got criminals who despise these type of human beings. That's sick. He got a problem. I hope he get help. God done blessed him the way he ain't go to jail for the shit. But he need help. But my point I'm trying to bring home to y'all is, because I could have went into some more, but I'm going to leave it alone. Go read the paperwork, because I got to get out of here real shortly. Go read the paperwork for yourself. It's on my community wall, or go to any River County Clerk of Courts, put his name here, and read it for yourself. Don't take my word for it, y'all. Do not, if y'all think I'm a hate motherfucker, don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. That can't be no real, I can't get no realer than that. Don't take my word for it. Go read it for yourself. Go read it for your fucking self. Know what I'm saying? But my point I'm trying to make here is it's clear that he had love for one child and didn't have no love for the other child. Bro, I love my daughter, bro. I got one daughter. I love my daughter to death. Can't no man, nobody put a hand on my daughter, bro. You know, us as fathers, we don't even want our daughter to have boyfriends. You feel me? You know, the average father don't. You feel me? So, can you imagine you having, your mind is fucked up to where you would want to do that to your own child? But then to get on the internet and bash and say all you got to say about Melly, but then turn around and post Melly like you glorifying him on your channel. But he did this to your child. Y'all got to see through the facade, man. Fuck what somebody tell you. Watch their actions. Watch the actions. A motherfucker make their mouth fried chicken. Watch the actions. So I'm gonna continue to keep putting this video out, because this is the interview that I made of him, and I'm a fucking content creator. And we get to psychoanalyze the whole scenario as to Juvys lifestyle, Juvys upbringing, the parenting that he had, and we also get to delve into the mentality of his father. Peep game. This is like a psychological class. Peep game. I keep telling y'all, Ted Bundy was the most charming motherfucker in the world. Was a mass murderer. Jeffrey Dahmer was like a aloof type motherfucker. If you seen him on the street, you wouldn't even think he was a fucking mass murderer. A fucking mass murderer. People have little monsters inside or big monsters inside. Look past the face value. Look past the shit that they project. Because the people that are good at this type of shit are very good at projecting what they want you to see. It's only when you get to look behind the veil, when you get to see their actions, when you get to see the things that they have alleged to have done or have done, do you get to see that fucking monster that's inside. And I'm trying to show y'all. I didn't know he was a monster. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. But now I do. Now I do. He fooled me too. He fooled me too. He fooled me too, y'all. So don't feel bad. These people are good at this shit, dog. He got me too. That's why I was on that motherfucking live crying like a motherfucker. I was hurt, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm a man, nigga. I'm securing my motherfucking masculinity. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. I'm cool with who the fuck I am. Feel me? Them was real emotions, real fucking tears, nigga. I left the video up. That shit's still up, nigga. I ain't ashamed of a motherfucking thing. I told y'all I don't do shit that I'm ashamed of. You feel me? So he can say whatever he wants to say. That shit don't bother me. I know what happened in that paperwork, and I know I can read good enough to know that I know that shit happened, dog. The pictures proved it for me. The pictures proved it for me. When them police illegally seized that phone, them pictures of that young lady was right in that motherfucking phone like she said they was. And I'm going to leave it at that. I got to get out of here, y'all. Like, share, comment to this video. We're going to continue to go over this interview when I get some time, probably tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow. Yeah, because I'm off tomorrow. So we'll do this early in the morning. We'll do this early tomorrow. Let's say around 12 o'clock. We'll do this like 12 o'clock and we'll rock out. Because I got 2 interviews. This is just one of them. This was 3 hours long and I got another one. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to go through it. We're going to break it down. There's still some more information about the Melly case in here. When Track got into it with Juvys' brother. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever talked about that. It's some more little spicy stuff in this interview as well. You know what I'm saying? Long live Sack Chaser, long live Juvy. Rest in heaven the Sack Chaser, rest in heaven the Juvy. And my condolences. And I'm sorry, my sympathy to what happened to that young lady. She's a grown lady now, you know, but what happened to her? For real, dog. It's no difference. I don't give a fuck. I don't pick and choose. I'm for all the victims. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler at y'all later. Chill.